Fouseytube is back to being viral for all the wrong reasons. If you don't know who Fouseytube is, oh goodness, what an interesting person and a creator. He went viral in 2018 the first time because he promised everyone that Drake was going to come to his concert. Drake didn't, so then there was a bomb threat called in, and then there was a meltdown in the Manic episode, and then he got institutionalized, and then he got help, and now he's back. He's back to IRL streaming, in real life streaming, where you're basically streaming for 24 hours. The only issue is that Fouseytube has some mental illness issues, and after days and days and days of not sleeping, he got into controversy for allegedly taking advantage of a young lady at an airport, and then completely unraveling and getting just engulfed in all kinds of drama, bullying, people jumping out of the car in the middle of driving on the highway, all kinds of crazy stuff, which is really sad. And that's not what this video is about, but it is really sad. But this video is specifically about him in this manic state, having or attempting to have a heart-to-heart conversation with the Island Boys about God and religion.
Discipleship 101.
Fouseytube is doing Discipleship 101. Okay, so let's jump into this clip. And again,
had your kids, had your wife.
Explicit, explicit,
explicit.
Important context is the Island Boys were kind of fallen off, so they resorted to clickbaiting some sensual brother on brother incest type things to get a little bit more clout. And now Fouseytube is confronting on this and trying to disciple them.
let's jump in.
Why do you promote that? Then why are you trying to clickbait? Bro. Dog, you kissed your brother. Bro, why do you think, bro? You're Muslim, right? Muslims kiss each other.
Okay, so hold on. There's so much here out the rip. They're talking about him kissing his brother and just leaning into the entire incest thing. And then he's like, you're Muslim, you kiss each other, which is like totally not the same.
The first and most common greeting throughout most of the Arab world are 3 kisses, 1 on each side of the cheek.
And it's not just Muslims. This is the Middle East in general. Men in general kiss each other on the cheek. It's very common.
Yep.
So it's not, anyway, go ahead.
Pink, dog. Yeah, I seen on the list before.
Listen, can I tell you something? No, if they did that, they're
No, it's not. It's a sexual act.
Yeah, this feels like watching middle schoolers argue about like something they don't know anything
Well,
about.
speaking of middle schoolers, I mean, Fouseytube is in his mid-30s with a pink camo what is his name? Pooh Shiesty thing. This man's in his mid-30s with a pink camo Pooh Shiesty on. Like, this is the next level of just, like, this frame alone, right? Like, you got Neon, who he bullied earlier or in somewhere in this process. You got the Island Boys that just look like complete cartoon characters, right? And then you got Fouseytube, who's wearing an oversized shirt and this pink Pooh Shiesty. Like, it's the entire thing is a meme.
You'll do it, Lord.
Look, I'm gonna respect. Hey, look, I'm gonna share with you my beliefs. You can share with me yours, okay? There are 2 ways to be successful in life. You do it through the devil, or you do it through God. There's the only 2 ways.
Yeah, but we believe in God.
Yo.
That energy. How do you tell me you believe in God?
And they get ass. Like,
wait! We're having
What is, Neon is,
Just sit down. You're not gonna get caught for 5 minutes. Don't be sad.
why'd you get your shoes back? Who the f are you talking to, bro? Like, actually, real shit, bro.
You guys got. You guys got.
Who's Neon?
So Neon, you remember that video? She's like a streamer. He's in these circles. He's like this nerdy guy. It's like a shtick, I think. But he confronted Adam22 and was like, "I'll take your B word." And like, all
he's
that
the guy
kind of
that's
stuff.
like overly aggressive, but like super nerdy.
Super
right?
nerdy, yeah. And so unfortunately, in this whole debacle, Fousey ends up like slapping him, and like it gets really bad. So we're not gonna look at all that kind of stuff. But yeah, he's a friend of Aiden Ross. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, so he's a friend of Aiden Ross.
Cringe.
He's a streamer. He's a goof.
Your tattoos here. I bet one of you has an upside down cross.
Where? Find one upside down cross on me.
Okay, you got me there.
Look,
He said, okay, you got me there. Now, the ironic thing is one of these dudes did go online and talk about selling their soul to the devil.
About a week, not today, bro, about a week ago, I sold my soul. The demon asked me, are you sure you want to sacrifice? So you sacrifice someone that you love? I said, nah. and you get anything you want. You get to be rich.
It's not outside the realms of possibility. The stuff these dudes are into that they could have an upside down cross.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Right here, cross right here.
Fat ass Jesus piece is custom.
Okay,
Bro,
so you believe in God?
prosper.
What religion?
Well, I grew up in a Catholic family, but I went
We were gonna. Bro,
You
listen.
go to church?
Bro, listen.
I don't go
We
to
were
church, I
managed
pray.
by a.
Yeah, he's wearing gardening gloves.
He's I didn't
Like you
notice
know
that.
how Drake made the Nike glove thing
yeah.
cool when
Yeah, he
he
didn't
was
make-
like started from the bottom, now I'm here.
Drake didn't make that cool. That we called those riders back in high school. Folks
Okay.
kept those on them in case they had to get in a fist fight and they wanted to protect their knuckles.
But like now he's wearing like thick gardening gloves. It's
Yeah.
not even like branded.
Shout out to Ethan. He said, "Clout makes the brain go numb." I don't. Listen. We have 3 people here that are completely confused about their faith. Okay. So this is we're going to get around each other and like pontificate about things that we know nothing about because we culturally identify as Catholic or Muslim. So we shouldn't use this as an indictment on these are not the avatars or the poster child for any of their professed faiths.
Definitely.
Okay.
Do you think Islam would accept what you guys are doing?
So hold on. So the plot twist here is they just said, pull that back. They said we were thinking about converting to Islam.
Yeah.
Catholic family, but I went
Bro,
to
we were
Christian
gonna.
church.
Bro,
You
listen.
go to church?
Bro, listen.
I don't go
We
to
were
church, I
managed
pray.
by a Muslim, and they were gonna convert to.
Yeah, we was gonna-
We were managed by a Muslim and we were going to convert to Islam. This man, Andrew Tate, got everybody converting to Islam.
Oh, yeah.
Sneeko,
Like, it's a good
now
vibe.
the Island Boys.
It's a vibe.
Do you think Islam would accept what you guys are doing, kissing each
No,
other?
of course they would, because you guys are good people. What are you talking about? Of course they would.
Dog, God doesn't just say go.
He's like, look, man, you thought Christians were closed-minded? You have no idea,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, yeah.
You think Islam would accept your nonsense? And he's like, of course, you guys are good people. He's nah, man.
There's a level of debauchery that getting from 0 to 1, any religion will kind of work. You know what I'm saying? Like just the you were so far off. You're kissing your brother for clout.
Yeah.
Any path you choose, like the fact that you're even trying to find God will already get you further away from the debauchery you're in.
Yep.
Be cut off your
Okay,
dick,
but
do this,
Muslims
do this.
say don't get tattoos. You still did.
I did, but I cried for repentance
I know
today
you
on
cried. I
stream.
know you didn't like it.
On stream, I regret all my
I know you
tattoos.
regret it. I
I regret
know.
my forehead tattoo.
Bro, what?
Hold on. I feel bad for laughing. Okay, first of all,
He goes forehead tattoo?
Okay, then.
he looks away. Okay, so what he has, can you pull up a picture of this? So first of all, I don't know how you get a whole sleeve of tattoos and regret them as a Muslim. That's not something you do in one session. I got a little baby half sleeve. This was like over the course of, I don't know, 6 or 7 sessions. So I don't know how you do.
He's talking about his hairline tattoo?
Yeah, so what he has is he has the micro needling thing. Okay, so he was going bald. And this is the thing where folks go bald and then they tattoo little dots on their head. No disrespect to anybody who does this. Is this a tattoo?
I was thinking like
technically?
a real tattoo on his head.
No,
But no,
no. That's what he's talking about. So is that
Yeah.
even considered a real tattoo?
I don't know. You get a little
Like if you're a Christian and you feel weird about getting tattoos, but you're like, I'm going bald and I don't want to get a hair transplant, but I still want my hair or the perception of hair, and so I get micro needle. I don't know if that's really considered.
I think that's worse.
You think it's worse?
Yeah, I think that's worse.
Why?
Because it's like if you're gonna get like inked
Why?
up, if you're gonna get ink, like get a design. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like when he said forehead tattoo, I was thinking like how Travis Barker has got like the full
No,
head.
that's not
of,
what he got.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
I think
he got one of them bad boys.
I think this like weird, insecure hairline like drawing is odd.
Hey, listen,
That's like almost more like cosmetic in vain than
it is definitely more cosmetic.
Thank you for being honest. The only real out of here who says I watched you. All these other think they did it on his own.
I did grow up watching.
Exactly. Like that guy whose house it is.
And I used to
Dog.
watch Roman Atwood and you.
Roman Atwood? That's my dog. Hey, listen. Let me tell you guys.
Fousey's talking like he was out here doing something so profound. Like he was on a Casey Neistat level of pioneering. Like, bro, you were doing fake pranks.
Let me tell you guys something. All right? Can I give you guys some real talk?
What's your number? You were missing for a long time ago.
You guys have been chosen, right?
Yeah.
You guys have influence over the kids. What you do matters.
Calvinist type beat.
If you and listen to them, you don't have to listen to it yet. My brother tried to get me sober for years. When I finally got sober and called him in the bed, yeah, I only smoke weed.
That That made no sense. Oh, no.
Run it back.
California sober.
California
There you
sober.
There you go.
You ain't sober, bud. And by the way, if you have a mental illness like he does, whether it's depression or bipolar or whatever it is that he has, I don't want to pontificate because I don't know. I'm not an expert. One of the worst things you can do
Bipolar.
is, he says he got misdiagnosed. One of the worst things you could do is
that's what they say after meds.
Consume alcohol or drugs of any kind, including cannabis. Like, there's not a psychologist or a therapist in the world that will be like, oh, you have depression or you have bipolar or you have schizophrenia. Yeah, it's cool if you smoke a little bit.
You should dabble.
That's like the worst thing you could be doing.
My therapist put me on Xanax for a year straight every morning. Yeah, so I would have had a seizure if I got off of it without. So I had to go to rehab.
So he had to go to rehab for all these things. His story is brutal, man. It's really sad.
You guys have influence. The kids listen. You have power. Look how influential you are. Why are you throwing it down the drain by being that people laugh at? I was at the
because people try to laugh at you too, bro. The internet tries.
But look,
did I make you mad?
Guess what? No, we're not. You know why? When I walk in the streets, I swear to God, wallahi, I was in Chicago by myself with my rollie buzzed down on.
I didn't.
You walk with security, dog.
Not in Chicago. It was no security.
Oh, you went to O Block, dog?
You didn't go to O Block, but you went to Chicago.
You weren't in Chicago, dog.
You were in O Block? You were in O Block? Okay, come on.
Now it turns into a pissing match of like, who's
Yeah.
cooler. You went to O Block?
Who
No, I
trusts
didn't go
God
to O
more
Block.
with their security?
Let me tell you, I went to Chicago. I was not in O Block, but I was near O Block.
Boo.
Okay. And I knew to get the heck out of there.
Yeah.
All right. Like at night, no. You know, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm gonna be on the west side of Chicago with my rollie on, showing how tough and cool I am. Like, stop it.
No, it's showing how much faith you have.
Because you see the roomie.
The internet hates me, right? Sometimes you think that. I swear to God, I've been doing this for 60 days. Every city I've gone to, I've shut down. Girls chase my car. Guys chase my car.
Oh my gosh. All right. Enough.
That's discipleship, Ruslan.
Oh my gosh. No, that is discipleship into something not godly. And it's always unfortunate when people want to pontificate and speak on things they don't know nothing about.
And he was recently just arrested.
And he was arrested because he swatted himself because he was getting trolled and getting threats. And so then he called. It's a mess. We're not going to go down that route. Here's the thing. This doesn't make Muslims look good. And I don't think they would claim him right now.
Yeah.
This doesn't make Catholics look good. I don't think that no Catholic is going to claim the Island Boys. All of this is a discipleship into the complete antithesis of any reasonable framework. Like it's not even in the stratosphere. This it reminds me of when me and my friends would get together and talk about the rapture before I was saved.
That's amazing.
And we would sit and talk about the rapture. We'd get together. This is what we do. We'd get together, hang out, and then one day we were together on Halloween going bag snatching and pontificating about the rapture and the end of days.
Oh yeah.
Like no one is in a position of any type of wisdom, knowledge. It's just debauchery on top of debauchery, trying to feel virtuous by talking about virtuous ideas like religion. It's a complete, it's not even grasping at straws. Like it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know what to say. I don't know why they sent us this on Discord. Like
that's what I said.
I didn't want to react to this. All right. But pontificate, but this is where a lot of people are at. Like they don't have a commitment to anything. They're not really about anything. And so you just kind of have these conversations and I don't know, feel deep. It's like fake deep. That's what it is. It's like fake deep. Hey, this is a segment from our daily after party stream. Consider partnering with us online for as little as $5 a month to get access to these daily after party streams completely unedited. You'll also get access to our podcast as they are streamed live into the community before anyone else gets to see them, get to interact with our guests, get access to our private Discord server, and a discount code for our store for as little as $5 a month. Ultimately, that will help towards helping us continue contextualizing the gospel using media and podcast here on YouTube. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.